It's Monday, November 9th, 2020. Stay tuned for the latest on a new $40 million data center opening in Hammond. A trial date has been set for a former Portage Mayor, and state officials are looking for more help on the front lines in their battle with the coronavirus. I'm Tom Maloney. This is your Lakeshore Midday News Update. But first, a $40 million data center that will serve the Chicago area has opened in northwest Indiana. The Times reports national companies will store their data at the Digital Crossroads Data Center in Hammond. The 105,000 square foot center was designed to serve soaring demand for data storage, such as for streaming movie and music services. The center, which currently employs about 17 workers, could grow into a larger project. It was built at a former coal-fired power plant site along Lake Michigan that was shuttered in 2012 and had long been one of Chicago's worst area polluters. A former Portage mayor is facing a December retrial on a federal charge alleging that he solicited a bribe from two local businessmen. A federal judge in Hammond scheduled former Portage Mayor James Snyder's jury trial for December 7th on the soliciting bribes charge. During that trial, federal prosecutors will again try to convince a jury that Snyder solicited a bribe from brothers Bob and Steve Buha. The Times reports that the federal jury convicted Snyder in February 2019 of bribery and federal tax violations, but the bribery verdict was later overturned, setting the stage for Snyder's newest retrial. Indiana public health officials say 36 more people have died from COVID-19 for an overall death toll of 4,383 people in the state. The Indiana Department of Health on Sunday announced 4,689 new confirmed cases. Since the beginning of the pandemic, there have been 210,374 confirmed coronavirus cases in Indiana. State officials say another 246 probable deaths have been reported based on diagnosis, but for whom no positive test is on record. More than 3.2 million tests have been conducted in Indiana. The number includes people who have had repeat tests. State officials, meanwhile, are renewing their call for retired healthcare workers to help relieve stills and long-term care facilities as the number of hospitalizations and new infections across the state continue to spike at record highs for the coronavirus. Indiana State Health Commissioner Dr. Chris Bach says hospitals and healthcare workers in Indiana are swamped, quote, needing support now more than ever, end quote. The state's hospitals are currently seeing more coronavirus patients than at any other time in the pandemic. Staffing issues continue to be the greatest challenge, Bach said, adding that there's an ongoing need for additional reservists who would be willing to serve. Click it or ticket. That's what police officers across the state will be saying when they stop motorists for not wearing their seatbelts this month. Last year, out of the total number of motorists involved in passenger vehicle crashes, 90% were wearing a seatbelt. Despite this, unrestrained motorists account for over half of all vehicle fatalities in 2019. That's 308 out of 565, according to data from the Criminal Justice Institute. Drivers under the age of 34, particularly young male drivers, were more likely to be found not wearing a seatbelt. Indiana has a primary seatbelt law which allows law enforcement officers to stop and cite drivers and passengers for failing to wear a seatbelt. Drivers can also be cited for each unbuckled passenger under the age of 16. Children under 8 must properly be restrained in a federally approved child or booster seat. The Click It or Ticket campaign runs from November 9th through the 29th. Some students at Ball State University this weekend reported being verbally accosted by a truck caravan of supporters of President Donald Trump. Muncie police say the caravan involved dozens of vehicles. A city police supervisor was sent to a Muncie Walmart parking lot on Friday night where the procession was gathered. It made its way onto campus where police say participants got into angry exchanges with students and others in the area. In a statement, Ball State President Jeff Mearns pointed out that the caravan participants were outside of our university community. He asked students not to engage with any similar agitators. Mearns says that university police officers will step up patrols of campus, especially at entrance points. He says the department will work with local police to do the same in neighborhoods around the university. And President Trump's supporters in Indiana want to see all legal votes counted. A crowd gathered at the Indiana Capitol on Saturday to show their for the president. One woman in the crowd, Amanda Logson, said she and others simply want the votes counted before the media declares a winner and decides that the election is over. Donald Trump supporters in other states held similar rallies across the country this weekend after Joe Biden was announced to have won the 2020 presidential campaign. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources is offering veterans and active duty military free admission to state parks, reservoirs, state forests, and state off-road vehicle riding areas on Wednesday, November 11th for Veterans Day. Everyone accompanying the veteran or active duty military member in the vehicle will also receive free admission. Looking at your lakeshore weather forecast for tonight, mostly cloudy skies, a low near 62, wind gusts up to 25 miles an hour. Tuesday, an 80% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm mainly after 3 p.m., otherwise a high near 73. Still windy with breezes up to 15 to 25 miles an hour, wind gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. Tuesday night, still an 80% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm with a low near 36. Breezy, again with wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Veterans Day, sunny with a high near 50. Thursday, sunny skies, a high near 55. And Friday, sunny, a high near 48. For Lakeshore Public Radio, 89.1 FM, I'm Tom Maloney. This has been your Midday News Update. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share.